What's up, Jeremy? This is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. So you spoke with Joshua earlier, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with your website, see if there's anything we can't help. So right off the bat, I like the look of it already. It looks nice. Um, Phone numbers up here, contact us process, more services. Okay, so all these stuff, you want them to kind of be a drop-down menu so people can kind of just navigate straight to what they're looking for instead of having to find it. Because you don't want them to have to click and search again. You want it to be a drop-down menu for, and them seeing cabinet painting or drywall sheetrock repair and just clicking on it and moving forward. This is good. Property type, address where service is needed. Um, uh, Typically, I mean, I wouldn't say address. I would probably put like a zip code. People are a lot more comfortable with that than putting in their actual address. At least to start off, because that's more of an email conversation. They want to test the waters first to see if they trust you. Um, but anyway, sorry, my bad. My brain stopped working. Top quality painting services. There's a lot of content here, so I'm very happy about that. Shopping centers, painting. Oh, okay, that's for your commercial. You're doing a good job as far as everything is going. You're being really upfront. You have content. That's exactly what you want. This is here again. Nothing wrong with that. So good job. So let's take a look at the back end then, because I like what I'm seeing at the front end. Nothing really to say about that. So good job there. Back end. So a UR rating is how much how strong your website is. DR rating is how much Google trusts you. And then all of that is run with backlinks. Now you want them in the 30s and 40s, ratio 1 to 1. And basically, the better your backlink profile, the better it is your ratings will be. Now, a backlink is where you have your website linked somewhere else where somebody can click on it, and a referring domain is when it does return to you. Not all are equal. Some are more spammy than others, like BuzzFeed, Wikipedia. So you definitely, don't want to use those. You want to use stuff that are going to enhance what you already have. I don't know, like a painter's blog. But then you also have 51 different organic keywords, so 51 different variations of what somebody might find you with. So you have them on your website somewhere, and Google is going to rank you for those, hopefully, so that people can find you for those. So let's find out what they are. Now, a keyword you want with two things with a keyword. You want a location and you want a service. Because if you have those two things, then that means those people are local and they're ready to buy. That we call them buyer intent keywords. So right off the bat, what I'm looking for is not a service. I am looking for a service plus a location. And so line striping, mesa. Oh, we lost that, so never mind. Um, Painting house foundation, Mesa, Arizona painters. That's the one excellent keyword right here. You got 20. You're not getting anyone because you're on page number 4. Um, just scrolling through. Painters, Mesa, Arizona, 150, 0 because you're on page number 7. So that's where you have the good. That's where it's starting to make sense for you guys. You have house painting, Mesa, Arizona, 250 for 66 a month. Good job. Custom painting, SVC. Don't care about that. Chandler. I'm assuming that's another location. Oh, you lost it. Never mind. So you got the idea. It seems like you got some over here. Arizona Painting Co. 20. So let's take a look at what happens or what your competition is doing. I'm just simply going to put in Painters Mesa, Arizona, right? So this, by the way, is good enough for a ad because of how intentional it can be. So location and service. We got one ad for Mesa Home Painters for CertaPro. ECP Painting is actually doing another ad for their GMP, but here you want to be in because 30-40% of all people will click on a GMP profile. After that, we have our organic search for anyone who has a website. If you know what you're doing, you can be in the top 10. CertaPro, Arizona Painting Company is a big one, by the way, Hills Brother, but Mesa Painting Pros is going to be your #1 competitor for your local area. So tap to call is great. I would want to have their number where I can see it so I know it's a local number. But as we scroll through house painters and Mesa AZ, by the way, this is another great keyword. Residential Mesa, they're talking a little bit about it. Looks a little like scattered, but they are talking. They do offer this is fine. Give me a quote. Let's talk about painting, rejuvenate your home, why choose Mesa. I mean, it's a very effective way of doing things to just have a lot of content. There's nothing wrong with that. But as far as services goes, they have a drop-down menu, which is exactly what you want. They have a blog, which I'm not too keen about, but personal preferences. But their back end looks okay. They have a DR rating. They have a UR rating of 22, DR of 0.4, and they don't even have that many backlinks and referring domains. But maybe they have enough to drive up a little bit for the UR. It lets me know that some of these are more citations instead of anything. But they do have about 1,400 different organic keywords on here. Now, because they have a blog, most of those 1,400 are just going to be blog related, which aren't going to really be any help. A little bit on how your keywords are kind of just getting in the way. But he is ranking for some of the good stuff. House painting Mesa AZ, 250. He's getting 89 traffic because he's in position 2. That means, oh, by the way, in your position 1, 2, or 3, you'll get anywhere from 10, 20% of all search volume. In this case, you can get more. I'm not going to say more because then, people quote me on that. But this is over 30%. Same thing here, 232. It's about 15% right there. We've got 4 painters Mesa AZ, which is exactly what I typed in. He's a number 4 there, which he's not. He's actually number 2. But he's getting 24 people a month out of 150 people. So that's about almost 15, 18%. But as you can see, he's doing, really good keywords over here. He lost this one, which is exactly what you don't want, which is good. Stucco paint repair, Mesa, Arizona, 100. He's getting 11, 10% barely. So as you can see, all of his top keywords are Arizona-based services, which is exactly what it is you want. And he's doing a great job. If I were to continue scrolling down, yeah, you'll find, see, this is it. See, this is where the blogs are coming in. See, .com house painting contractors. How much does it cost per to order you charge per square foot? Stuff like that. So you definitely want to stay away from just random stuff like that. But regardless, how does this all help you out? I would take another look at your content. You have a good structure. I like the structure you have for your website. So I'm not saying do anything with that, but you definitely need content and keywords. You need to get what do you call it? Buyer specific keywords. So take a look at all your, you can look at your organic keywords, find out how many of them are actually going for Arizona and the services you're offering in Arizona or Phoenix or Mesa or any of those areas. If you want to separate locations, great, but you need more content to get those keywords in. Next step is you want to take a look at your backlink profile. You want to get better backlinks, better referring domains so that you can rank for those keywords and beat out the competition. Anyway, that's all I really got for you, Jeremy. If you do have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, you have an amazing day. Bye.